On September 1, 2025, Turkey reached a significant milestone in its naval modernization program with the launch of the TCG ISIL, F-518, the eighth warship produced under the national MİLGEM program. Constructed at the Seafine shipyard in Yalova, Altınova, the TCG ISIL is the fourth vessel in the İstif-class frigate series, a class designed to enhance the Turkish Navy's capabilities across multiple operational domains. The program, which focuses on developing a family of indigenous warships, including corvettes, frigates, and eventually destroyers, reflects Turkey's growing ambition to modernize its naval fleet with locally designed and produced vessels. The launch ceremony, attended by senior officials from the Defense Industry Agency, SSB, representatives from key shipbuilding consortia, and high-ranking officers of the Turkish Navy, highlighted the coordination and engineering expertise that underpins this effort, emphasizing that up to 80% of the ship's subsystems are domestically sourced. The TCG ISIL is intended to operate as a multi-role warship, capable of executing a wide range of missions including surveillance, reconnaissance, anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, air defense, electronic warfare, search and rescue, and self-defense in sea states of up to 5. The vessel is designed to protect maritime lines of communication, support amphibious operations, monitor and prevent irregular maritime activity, and conduct helicopter operations. The ship also supports the integration of unmanned systems, with Turkey simultaneously developing autonomous surface vessels, submarines, and underwater platforms to complement the capabilities of manned warships. These features reflect a strategic vision in which Turkey seeks not only to maintain regional maritime security but also to position itself as a competitive player in the global defense sector. The construction of the TCG ISIL involved extensive collaboration among more than 200 Turkish institutions and companies coordinated by the SSB. Approximately 1,500 tons of steel, 350 kilometers of cabling, and more than 2 million man-hours of labor were utilized to complete the vessel, with small and medium-sized enterprises supplying over 74% of the locally sourced materials. This high level of domestic content underscores Turkey's commitment to reducing dependence on foreign suppliers and nurturing its national defense industrial base. The construction process also allowed for the refinement of shipbuilding techniques, which will inform future projects such as the TF-2000 air defense destroyer. The İstif-class frigates, including the TCG ISIL, represent a bridge between the earlier Ada-class corvettes and the planned destroyers, providing increased endurance, larger fuel capacity, and enhanced combat capabilities compared to the smaller corvettes. The TCG ISIL measures 113 meters in length with a beam of 14.4 meters, a draft of 4.05 meters, and a displacement of approximately 3,200 tons. The vessel is powered by a combined diesel and gas, CODAG, propulsion system, consisting of a General Electric LM2500 gas turbine paired with 2 diesel engines driving 2 shafts with controllable pitch propellers. This configuration allows the frigate to achieve speeds exceeding 29 knots and maintain an operational endurance of 5,700 nautical miles at a cruising speed of 14 knots, or 4,000 nautical miles at 18 to 19 knots. The ship can remain deployed for at least 15 days without resupply, supporting sustained operations in challenging sea conditions. A complement of 123 to 125 personnel operates the ship, which is equipped with aviation facilities for the S-70B Seahawk helicopter and unmanned aerial vehicles, including a hangar and deck certified for aircraft up to 10 tons. Additionally, the vessel carries 2 rigid-hulled inflatable boats for boarding and transport operations. The armament of the TCG ISIL is centered on indigenous systems, reflecting Turkey's commitment to self-reliance in defense technologies. The ship is equipped with a 76mm naval gun produced by MKE, a Goktenis 35mm close-in weapon system, and two 25mm remote weapon stations. Its anti-ship capabilities are provided by 16 Atmata missiles, doubling the payload of the earlier Ada-class corvettes. For air defense, the vessel is fitted with the domestically developed MIDLAS vertical launch system, which can deploy Hisar family surface-to-air missiles, with potential future integration of the Cyper missile or other systems. Anti-submarine operations are supported by two twin 324mm torpedo launchers. The frigate also integrates advanced sensor systems, including the CNK-400 NAESA search radar, a Selson-Alper low probability of intercept surface radar, a CREP fire control radars, FIRSA hull-mounted sonar, and infrared and electro-optical surveillance systems. The Combat Management System, ADVENT, developed by Havelson, provides the operational backbone, while electronic warfare and countermeasure systems such as HISAR, Ares 2N, and Ares 2C ensure protection against torpedoes and hostile electronic activity. The Istif-class represents a substantial evolution over the Ada-class, featuring roughly 50% more fuel capacity for extended operational range, doubled anti-ship missile capacity, and the first domestic vertical launch system integration. This approach allows the Turkish Navy to replace aging Yavuz-class platforms with modern, multi-mission frigates capable of anti-submarine, anti-surface, air defense, surveillance, and electronic warfare tasks. The first batch of 4 vessels, TCG Istanbul, F-515, TCG Izmir, F-516, TCG Izmit, F-517, and TCG ISIL, F-518, has been completed or launched, while a second batch of 4 ships, TCG Akdeniz, F-519, TCG Karadeniz, F-520, TCG Edge, F-521, and TCG Marmara, F-522, remains under construction. Experience gained from these ships will inform the design and construction of the TF-2000 destroyers, which are intended to provide long-range area air defense capabilities. The TCG ISIL and the broader Istif-class program also support Turkey's export strategy. MİLGEM vessels have already been delivered to countries including Pakistan, Ukraine, and Malaysia, while Indonesia recently contracted for 2 Istif-class frigates, marking the first export of this specific class. Deliveries are expected to potentially involve transferring ships already under construction, accelerating handover timelines. The export of such advanced warships highlights Turkey's growing influence in international naval markets while reinforcing the industrial and technological capacities that support domestic fleet expansion. The launch of the TCG ISIL coincided with Turkey's ongoing efforts to modernize its navy through a combination of advanced shipbuilding, integration of indigenous weapon systems, and development of unmanned platforms. With over 30 military ships being constructed across civilian and military shipyards, including corvettes, offshore patrol vessels, frigates, and future destroyers, Turkey is strategically positioning itself to maintain operational readiness in the Black Sea, the Mediterranean, and beyond. The MİLGEM program not only ensures that the Turkish Navy is equipped with capable, modern platforms but also fosters a sustainable industrial base capable of supporting long-term defense production and export initiatives. In summary, the TCG ISIL embodies Turkey's dual objective of strengthening national maritime security and advancing indigenous defense technology. Through the Istif-class program, Turkey has developed a versatile, multi-mission frigate that enhances surveillance, combat, and air defense capabilities while integrating domestic systems and materials to reduce dependency on foreign suppliers. The vessel's construction demonstrates extensive industrial collaboration, technological sophistication, and strategic foresight. Beyond its operational utility, the TCG ISIL symbolizes Turkey's growing stature in naval engineering, regional security, and the global defense market. By simultaneously supporting domestic industrial growth and international exports, the MİLGEM program positions Turkey to become a key player in the development and deployment of modern warships for decades to come.